The grand ballroom glittered under golden chandeliers. Soft piano music filled the air as the richest and most powerful people in the city gathered for one of the biggest corporate events of the year. Waiters moved gracefully between guests holding crystal glasses. Expensive perfumes mixed in the air. And in the middle of all that luxury stood a simple man. Ion. His suit was clean but clearly old. His watch was cheap. His presence, unnoticed. But beside him stood someone who made him feel like the richest man alive. His little daughter, Meher. She held his finger tightly, her eyes wide with excitement. "Papa, yeah, jaga fairy tale JC hi," she whispered. Ion smiled softly, bending down to her level. "Bas Mary Princess Mir Soth Ho, to har jaga fairy tale hi hi." He had come here only for work. As a project architect, his company was presenting a design tonight. He didn't belong to this world of billionaires. But life had forced him to learn how to stand among them. Ever since his wife passed away 3 years ago, Ion had become both father and mother. And Meher was his entire world. The moment everything changed. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifted. Whispers spread across the hall. "She's here. The CEO. The youngest billionaire." All eyes turned toward the entrance. And then she walked in. Confident. Elegant. Powerful. Zara Khan. A young CEO who had built an empire before the age of 30. Known for her sharp mind, cold attitude, and strict professionalism. Men admired her. Women envied her. But no one dared to get close. Because Zara didn't believe in love. The unexpected meeting. While everyone tried to get her attention, someone small quietly slipped away. Meher. Her curiosity pulled her toward Zara like a magnet. She stood in front of her, looking up innocently. Zara, who usually ignored everyone, paused. For the first time in years. Her expression softened. "Hello," Zara said gently. Meher smiled. "AAP Princess Ho?" Zara blinked, surprised. "No." Meher tilted her head. "Faritni Sundar Kyan Ho?" A few people nearby chuckled softly. Zara actually smiled. A real smile. And at that exact moment, Ion rushed over. "I'm so sorry." She didn't mean to. Zara raised her hand slightly. "It's okay." Their eyes met. For a second. Time stopped. The hidden connection. Throughout the evening, something strange kept happening. Zara's eyes kept finding Ion. And Meher? She refused to leave Zara's side. They laughed together. Talked like old friends. Something about that little girl felt familiar to Zara. Warm. Comforting. Like something she had lost long ago. The big announcement. Later that night, Ion was called on stage to present his architectural project. As he spoke, the entire hall fell silent. His voice wasn't powerful. But it was real. Honest. Passionate. Even Zara was impressed. "He's different," she whispered to herself. "Not fake. Not greedy. Just real." The shocking moment. After the presentation, people gathered around. But suddenly, Meher did something no one expected. She walked straight toward Zara. Held her hand tightly. And then turned toward her father. Her innocent voice echoed in the silent hall. "Dad, AAP in Se Shaadi Kar Lo. Dad, marry her." Silence. Complete silence. Glasses froze midair. People stared in disbelief. Ion's face turned red with shock. "Meher. What are you saying?" But the little girl didn't let go. She looked at Zara and said softly, "Please, marry Mama Banjo. Please, become my mom." The emotional truth. Tears filled Zara's eyes. For years, she had everything. Money. Power. Respect. But no one had ever said this to her. No one had ever needed her. Like this. She knelt down slowly in front of Meher. "Tumhain mama kyun chahi," she whispered. Meher hugged her tightly. "Kyuki papa chupk chupk wrote Hain. Because papa cries secretly." The entire room went still. Ayan's eyes filled with tears. He turned away. But it was too late. His pain was seen. Zara's decision. Zara stood up slowly. Her heart, no longer cold. She looked at Ayan. Not as a CEO. But as a woman. As someone who finally understood love. She gently held Meher's hand. And then looked straight into Ayan's eyes. And said, "Shahadi, abhi nahi." The crowd gasped. Ayan lowered his eyes. But then she continued. "Lekin try kar sokt hain. But we can try." The ending, months later. A small house. Warm lights. Laughter. Meher running around happily. Ayan standing in the kitchen. And Zara, sitting beside Meher, helping her with homework. No grand parties. No fake smiles. Just a real family. Final scene. Red Heart. One night, Meher looked at Zara and whispered, "Abe ap Mary Mama ho na." Zara smiled, kissing her forehead. "Always." And across the room. Ayan watched silently. For the first time in years. He wasn't alone anymore.